been making a lot of noise. Bless you. Hold on, man. I think it's you. Okay, so someone is watching there. Who is watching there? So can you just turn off the sound, man? Just don't watch through YouTube. Let's talk here. All right, now it's better. So Fernando, what about you, man? Andrew just introduced himself to the public. Can you introduce yourself to the public, bro?
Yeah, okay. I'm Fernando. I'm 26. I'm from Curitiba, Paraná, and I started to learn English when I was a kid, when I was just a kid, and I always learned English by myself,
Mm-hmm.
watching movies, reading books. Um, I always liked English very much, and I was always interested in English. And I never studied English at a school or something like that. Only studying by myself.
Dude, that is incredible. That's why what I always say to my students. It's not necessary to pay school. It's not necessary to pay a private teacher. It's only necessary you have focus. Like you have to know what you want. Like I always say this. For example, if you want to learn English, but just like because it's cool, I want to learn English because my friends speak English. You're not gonna learn because that's not
No.
not a really good motivation. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
you need first to set a motivation. It's really necessary to know where you want to learn. Like
Yeah.
if you want to learn just to understand movies, but that's your goal, but you are really into it, like I really want to understand movies, like you're really passionate about it, you're gonna learn. So just my case, when I was younger, I didn't have money to pay schools, I didn't have money to hire a private teacher. So what I did was movies, TV shows, internet in general. So I started by myself, and then I joined the school, and then I could improve my English. But as I didn't have a good financial situation, I started by myself. Do you understand? And I think when you have focus and you study by yourself, actually you have better results than when you pay a teacher and you don't want to study. Do you agree with me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure, for
right.
Totally
sure.
agree with you.
Yeah. Andrew, I'm so sorry because I was paying attention to the thing on the live here and I
No
didn't listen to
problem at
you.
all.
Did you study in a school or no? You didn't study in a school, right?
Actually, so I started to learn English by myself, but I was like just asking a lot to my mom to put me in an English course because I love English. And then she did that, but it is expensive and she cannot pay like everything. But I started learning in an English course last year, as I told you, in April 2018 when I started, and I'm there since then. But people who were in my class do not know how to speak English like
Yeah.
fluently, or do not speak. But I know because I've been studying like by myself. It's not the English course that made me speak like this, like I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes, yes, yeah, I understand. And actually, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if Fernando agrees with me, but your English, dude, is something else. Like, I remember you sent some audios on the group, and you were speaking, like, fluently, and you were singing rap. How did you learn that? Because, like, as I said, it's really hard for us to get an immersion, and you got it. Like, you can understand people speaking very fast, you can understand rap. Sometimes even I don't understand rap. So you said something in the group. I don't know the word you used for brothers. Folsky? I don't know.
broskies.
Bro, dude, I had to look it up because I
Yes.
didn't I didn't understand what you said. I said, "What the hell is this guy saying?" And I went
By
to
the
the
way,
diction.
I learned this word. By the way, I learned this word from a music from Drake.
Okay, yeah, yeah, awesome, yeah. So there's someone else trying to join. Okay, Giz, I'm gonna send you the link. You need a Skype account, all right? So hold on. You need the Skype. I'll send you the link.
Is the light better now?
Yeah, no, the live is okay now. It's okay.
Okay.
Class, you still here, man? He's not. He's apparently in the chat, but he's not here. Hold on. All right, I sent you the link, and let's do it. All right. So how many people are watching us? For people, yes. All right, great. So let's start here. And what about you, Fernando? You have experience working in schools, or you just work like by yourself? You teach privately.
And I never had an experience uh, at an English school or something like that. But I started to teach English to kids
Mm-hmm.
and like private teacher, you know,
Yeah.
and like teaching at my church to the
Mm-hmm.
kids of my church. So I had a class. I had a few students from the church, and I taught them for about 2 years.
Uh-huh. Right, right.
I
Yeah,
taught
the
them.
church. It's
Yes,
incredible.
and
And
I
the
teach.
uh-huh. Sorry, go on.
I teach English as a private teacher since 2012.
All right, yes. And do you like it? Or are you just into
Yeah.
it but because of the money?
No, I really like it. I really like it.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
like what I do because when you teach, you learn.
Yes. Yes, exactly. I always say this. I'm also learning. You know, I posted a video about a pronunciation that I used to make a lot of mistake. That I used to make mistake, you know? I was
Mhm.
vehicle. You know, so yesterday a teacher corrected me. Jeff, how do you pronounce this? She sent me like the phonetics and I was like, "Oh my god, I pronounced it wrong." You know? I totally I totally don't know how to pronounce it. I used to say vehicle, but it's wrong. You have to say vehicle. You know?
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Vehicle.
So I'm always learning. And what about you, Giselle? Your name, right? I don't remember. I'm so sorry.
Actually, hi everyone. Actually, my name is Gislaine.
Gislaine, yes. Can you introduce yourself for the
Yes,
public, please?
yes. I am from Curitiba as well. I am from Leite Quente, and I am a Portuguese teacher. Actually, I've been living in US about 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
2 years and a few months. And as you guys, I learned by myself.
I think I
Awesome.
know you. I think I know you.
Yes.
I
You
think
know
we
me
talked
from
before.
Instagram. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
I think.
Yes. Yes. You told me your story, right? How you started in the school and then you study by yourself. But as the public here is different, can you tell us how did you learn English by yourself?
Um, First, I was scared because I got here in the US and I have a funny story that I asked for a Big Mac and for a apple pie at McDonald's, and I ended eating Big Mac because the cashier, she couldn't understand me. So I started to read one book per week, and I turned my TV only in English with how can I say, I miss the word for legendas,
Subtitles.
captions,
Subtitles.
subtitles in English
Subtitle.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to train my ears, my listening. I think it's more difficult because when you, even when you have like the books on the table class, like me in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
just books on the table, you think, oh, okay, I understand. I can speak a little. Eu me viro.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
get
when
by.
you
Yeah.
yes. And when you hear an American speaking, guys, man, you realize you don't know nothing. That's the truth.
Well, incredible
Yeah.
because all of us here we learned English by ourselves, right? So
Yes,
I think that's like
myself.
yes, that's really good because it's possible to motivate people. Do you understand? Like because I received
Yes.
so many
For
messages.
sure.
Teacher, I don't have money. I say, well, I didn't have money and I learned. Probably he didn't have money and he learned.
You need.
So it's not really
Yeah.
necessary, to have money to learn English. Of course, it helps. It helps. But if you are motivated, damn, you're gonna learn. All right. So does anybody here have a cool story to tell us?
Yeah, I was. It's Gislaine, right?
Yes.
Like Gislaine said, when you hear Americans talking, it's very different of hearing the books on the table
Mm-hmm.
classes that we have here in Brazil.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I always learned English since I was a kid, but when my English started to get better, to get really better, was 2 years ago when I started to listen to podcasts
Ah,
every
yes.
day. And I listen to podcasts every day by American teachers, by American people, talking and talking in uh, in their language, and naturally in their I don't remember the word velocidade.
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed. Yes, speaking quickly, like they speak daily, right? And that's how I get my English, my listening, and also my pronunciation. I get better
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
since then.
Also,
Yes,
and
of
Yeah.
what's
course.
the name of the
I agree
podcast?
with him.
Do you have any
I
specific?
listen to All Ears English podcast.
I know it. I love it. It's the best.
Yeah,
What are their names again?
Lindsay,
It's
Michelle,
Michelle and
Jessica.
Lindsay. Yes, yes, I love it.
Yeah,
I always suggest it to my
yeah.
students. And also, there's one, Luke's English podcast. Luke, wow, my pronunciation now fucked. Luke's English podcast. You know, do you know this one? But
Uh-huh.
it's more British. And
Great.
yeah, I'm not really into British English. I think it's not my cup of tea. Because like the pronunciation. Not okay. So I have nothing against it, but sometimes when I listen
You
to
can't.
sorry,
You can't say that.
what? Why?
You can't. No,
Ah,
can't.
can't.
yes,
You can't.
you can't.
You
Water.
can't say that.
Yeah, that's
You can't say water.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't have anything against it, but actually when they speak, it's like they have a hot potato in their throat. I want to
Yes.
talk
Yes.
to
Yes.
oh man, I
Don't
I
like
don't
it
like
at
it.
all.
Yeah, right.
They don't pronounce the word R, the letter R. Like,
Yeah.
for example, American speakers, they emphasize this letter. For example, water or better. And British English speak like, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
I want to drink water. Kind of strange.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. And actually, I don't understand really well, So when British people talk to me, I'd be like, is that
Oh,
what
that's a
he's
difficult
really
girl.
saying, or he's saying something else because I confuse the pronunciation? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot.
Sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah, but I really have problems with Irish accent. You know, Irish accent.
They are more difficult to understand.
Yeah.
I knew some Irish people here, and I didn't get it first. Like, are they British? They are not American. So I was, and then she told me I am from Ireland, and I was okay.
Yeah, yeah, it happened. Like when I live in Rio de Janeiro, so there was a time I used to go to Copacabana to ride a bike, right? Like every single weekend, and there was a day, there was an Irish couple. The guy was asking, where can I buy some flowers? Okay, but he didn't say that. He said something like, where buy some flour? And I was like, what's flour? What's flour? What's that? Flour. Give my wife and
Blue.
yeah, flour. I don't know.
Uh,
And then he spelled it.
hey,
And when he spelled it, I was like, oh my god, it's flower. I don't understand floor, I
Wow.
understand flower. And it's so different, you know? Yeah. So do you guys have similar problems with this?
No, actually, I don't have many people who speak English around me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the only people that I speak English with are you guys. You
Really?
from well, yes,
Okay. But it's good, right? It's possible to practice, right? All right.
yes, yes.
Yeah. And have you guys ever had something bad in English, like a difficult situation, an embarrassing moment?
A
Yeah,
couple
I
years
have.
ago, when I was at I was on the bus, you know, and the bus stopped, and a girl that was behind me, when the bus stopped, she said, "What happens?" And oh my gosh, she's American. And I got stuck and I couldn't talk to her
I got
because it's,
paralyzed.
yes, I was surprised. I was not prepared for that moment. Oh my gosh, she's American. I tried to explain to her what was happening, but I couldn't.
You
It
got
was
embarrassed.
embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I guess.
have a story, but you guys you guys have to promise me that you won't tell anyone my name and
But look,
That's okay.
you
we're
you
live. We're
Well,
on
you you
cause
YouTube.
just
We're on
you
You're
YouTube.
just tell
right.
you just tell the joke but not the person, okay?
Uh huh.
So
Okay.
your name is
my
Eddie, right?
first day aqui I went to the Burger King. Oh, it's awful. It's awful, I know. And the guy asked me, uh, "It's your sandwich here or to go?" And I could understand, of course. Oh my God, I am so ashamed. And I told him to travel.
To travel.
Really?
And the guy was,
What
"What
to
you say?"
travel?
Oh my God, I think I got the paper bag and I made
Uh,
this and just went
and you were
away.
left.
I feel so ashamed. Oh my
Pra
God.
viagem.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What about you,
you
Andrew?
can't tell anyone, okay?
Okay, I'm not
Okay.
gonna tell, but everyone is gonna watch it because we're on to we are live on
Yeah,
YouTube.
bring some
Oh
vibes.
my God.
Yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be
No,
saved.
I
You
don't.
know, it's gonna be on my account. I'm not gonna remove it.
Yeah, don't tell
Yeah.
anyone.
You can cut. Can you
No,
cut that?
no, it's impossible to cut because it's
I'm
live.
begging you.
And
It's
Like,
you,
impossible. I can't.
who and you, who are you?
I know what you're trying to do. You asking her to tell her name, right? And what about you,
Yeah.
Andrew? Don't. What about you, Andrew? What happened to
uh,
you?
so I had a little story that happened to me like a couple months ago, and probably you heard about this beach that that we have here. We call this Maricá. I don't
Yeah,
even know if you know this.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So I was there in Ponta Negra, and then I found a girl and I started to talk to her in Portuguese, of course. But I didn't know that she knows how to speak Spanish, Italian, English, and a lot of other language. So her mom was talking to me, and she said, "Oh, come on, let me introduce yourself to my daughter." And I was like, why should you introduce me to that? But that's okay. So I was there, and she told her daughter, "Oh, he know how to speak English." And her daughter was like, "Hello," and I was, "God damn, I sh- um should I speak in English with her, or just like start speaking Portuguese, and after that, uh, talk to her in English?" But in my mind, I was like, "Man, I guess it's an opportunity, and I gotta grab it, take it, and go ahead." And I answered her, "Hello." I said, "What's your name?" I told her, "Oh, my name is Andrew." And I started to talk with her. It was my first time talk to people face to face, like in English. and I was like in front of my family, like my uncle, my cousin, and I was like way too embarrassed, but I took the opportunity and talked to her in English. No, it was my first
Yeah.
time. It was kind of embarrassed, but I took the opportunity and I talked to her in English. It was
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah, you have
But
no,
to.
it's okay. But like, guys, I gotta tell you this. You have to promise me you're not gonna tell anyone, right? Your situation,
Again,
your
That's my
situation.
sentence.
Yeah, your
that's it.
situations.
Your chance.
They don't compare to mine. Like my situation was way too embarrassing. So I used to work in a hotel here in Rio, like in Copacabana, in front of the beach. So we used to have guests from all over the world, especially Americans. And I was a receptionist, and then like a couple of guys started to talk to me. Hey, where are you from? Are you from here, from Rio? Yes. And we actually started to have a friendship over there, right? And they said, "Ah, Jeff, so when you finish your shift, let's go to a restaurant, let's play soccer or anything." I say, "Okay, let's go." But what? Yes, yes, yeah. But they said, Let's go to the restaurant because I'm really tired." I say this, sorry. Okay, let's go. And so there was like two guys and four girls, I think. And my face was like this because I was so tired, right? And the guy asked me, "Hey Jeff, what would you like to do?" In my mind, and now I gotta say this in Portuguese to make sense. In my mind, eu quero deitar e dormir. My mind. And I translated literally, like, deitar, get laid. And I looked at the girl, I want to get laid.
Uh,
But get laid is to have sex. And
yeah,
the girl looked at me like,
yes.
"What are you
What the
saying?"
fuck?
I don't know. What? I'm tired. I want to relax. What? Because she thought, oh, she wants to relax with me in bed, you know? No, 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 no. That's not what you're thinking. I mean, like, I want to relax. I want to sleep. That was the most embarrassing moment of my life because they looked at me. I was like totally red. My face was like this shirt here, you know? Dude, that was terrible.
Hilarious.
That was terrible.
I want to share with you guys my when I first talked personally to Americans. I was 15. It was a little embarrassing, but I I was trying to practice my English. When I first talked to Americans personally was at school. They were, I don't know if the word is correctly, uh, missionaries, missionaries,
Missionaries?
missionaries.
Yeah,
Yes,
talking about
they,
church, right?
they were. Yeah, they were missionaries from the U.S. and they came to Brazil to preach, right?
Yeah.
And they came to my school and they were preaching, and I was, oh my gosh, they are Americans, my opportunity to speak in English, right? And it was on a Friday night at school, and they invited us. Hey, we are at a church closer to here tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. If you want to join us, go there, go to the church. We will be there for the whole weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I went to the church the next day and the next day, every day, just to talk to them. I was I was so amazed to be closer to real American people. And I didn't speak English very well. And I made so many mistakes. I maybe some embarrassing mistakes too, but it was
It
11
happens.
years ago. I don't remember exactly, but I remember that it was amazing. It was awesome. I had a friendship with the American people, and I even went
Mild.
to have pizza with them. I went to have pizza with them because our friendship. And I talk to them to these days on the Facebook, and I remember that I learned so many things with them. For example, when I talked to her, it was three people. It was Charlie, Wayne, and Cindy. And I talked to Cindy, and I said, I will to my house. And she corrected me. I will go to my
Yeah.
house. And yes, I have to use the go. And I always tell this to my students to not make this mistake, you
Mhm.
know, to forget the word go. I will go.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will to. I will go to. And I learned so many things with them. It was amazing. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Actually, a lot of
Actually, I
people
think
make this
when
mistake. Oh,
you
sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
sorry,
You can go.
when you said they helped you, I really think that Americans, they really don't care if you're speaking everything exactly correct and right. If sometimes they even help me. I miss many words. I miss verbs in past. I use present. I supposed to use past. I miss pronouns. It for us is a big problem because we are not used to put it,
Yeah.
and I am always missing. But they really don't care. Some of them, of course, are there are rude people around the world,
Yeah.
but many of them, most of them, I would say, they are very nice all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. And it's normal, right? So people say, I want to speak, I don't want to make mistakes, but actually you make mistakes in your own language. So tell me, you're a
Yeah.
Portuguese teacher, right? Do you make
Yeah,
mistakes in Portuguese?
of course,
Yeah,
Of
every day.
course.
yeah, that's what I always say. Oh, teacher, I want to speak a perfect English. And I say, man, only if you're like an angel. Because not even Americans speak perfect English, you know?
Yeah.
They say,
Not
oh,
even
you're a
me.
teacher, you speak really well. Yes, I speak well. But probably during this live, I have made so many mistakes that I'm gonna watch it again. So
Like
I'm
me.
sorry?
Like me.
Yeah,
I've
it's
made a lot of
normal.
Like
mistakes.
everyone.
It's normal.
Yeah, we will watch it and we will feel shy.
Oh my God,
No, no, not really, not feel
Oh
shy.
my gosh, I can't believe that I
how
said
could I
that.
do that?
Yeah, but the thing is, when
Yeah.
we know how to do it, right? We know how to do it, but when we are engaged in a conversation, we don't pay attention to our pronunciation. You know, you just like you just speak, you whatever. Screw it. I don't pay attention to grammar. I don't pay attention to vocabulary
Yeah.
and my pronunciation. Just like me, I said situation, but the first time I said this during this live, I said situation, and I've made a video about this. You know, so that's ridiculous. But I've made this mistake a lot. Right. Okay, guys. And what was the best moment of your life when you learned English? Like when was like, oh my god, I speak English. This is happening. This is the best moment of my life. When did it happen to you?
Let's
Um,
see.
I can say that I had American guy the other day. He told me, I don't believe you learned by yourself and you were here just for 2 years because you were speaking very well. And I was, oh my God, you made my day. But it was like a month ago. So you have to practice.
Yeah, awesome.
Practice, practice, practice.
I understand, no problem. Yeah, yeah, like the best moment of my life was similar to the story I told you, but it was like this. I didn't have money to pay a course, so what I did was just listening, watch movies. And then there was a day I went to the beach with my friend and a couple of Americans. They came to us and they asked for some information, right? And I understood and I talked to them. And my friend looked at me, Jeff, I didn't know you spoke English. And I said, neither did I. You know, neither did
Neither
I.
do I.
Yeah, I didn't know that I spoke English. I just talked. And that was the best moment of my life because from the time on, I said, now I can communicate. I can make all my dreams come true. What about you guys? What happened to you?
Well, I think when I started to listen to podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the moment when I really could understand. I will not say perfectly, but almost 100%. You know,
Yes.
uh, when I could watch a movie that I never watched before,
Yes.
and I watched it only in English without subtitles, and I could understand the movie. That was one of the best moments of my life when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to English.
Yeah.
And what every day when I wake up and I start to listen to the podcast, and I think, oh my gosh, I can understand what they are talking. This is amazing. I think that every day is the best moment of my life when I listen to podcasts and I can understand.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That's really a good sensation.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I have a suggestion for you. Now try to listen to American radio. Now it's a challenge because, dude, it's
Hmm.
real. Do you know this guy Mairo Vergara? He always says this. He calls it
Yeah,
radio test.
Yes.
So you
yeah.
know that you're fluent when you turn on the radio, like an American radio, and you understand. You know, like I can say that I understand 95%, but I of course I don't understand 100%. Like I think it's impossible.
Mhm.
I think I will never be able to understand 100% because they come with new words pretty often, you know? I say, "Oh, man,
Yes.
I had never seen this word before." So, it's impossible to understand 100%. But I believe like if you understand like 85%, you're doing fine. What about you, Andrew? What's the best moment of your English?
The best moment was when I became able to understand like me like songs that I used to listen, but I didn't know the meaning before. But whatever, rap music, pop music, whatever the kind of song. But I was listening to this song like everybody that don't know how, what it means, or don't know what I was singing.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I used to study English every day, and learn new vocabularies, new idioms, expressions. Sorry. And one day I was listening to a song like rap music, and I was like understanding everything, and I was like, God damn, oh, she said it, oh, he said it, and I was like, God, oh, I got powers right now. Just like
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I
just
get it.
awesome.
that's a good feeling.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Eminem. Do you know him?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
everybody knows.
No, not everybody knows him. Only who are really into rap music. But I'm a
Yeah.
really fan. So ever since I was, yeah, ever since I was a young child, I used to like him. Like he was always like an inspiration for me. And then like I spent like a long time without listening to his songs. And then like 1 year or 2 years after I started to learn English, I listened to Mockingbird, the song, And when I listened to that, I understood like 100% and was like, my life now, I can end my life now because I have already accomplished everything. I can finish my life. That's it. All right, guys. So I prepared some. Let's see if it's gonna load. Okay, I prepared some questions here for you. It's like just random stuff, just for us to have fun, to have a conversation, to entertain some people, right? Uh, so let's see. Let's talk about hobbies. Andrew, can you start talking about your hobbies?
Hobby. So I don't really remember about what was my hobbies, but nowadays my hobby is practically just study English. But when I say study English, I'm not saying like pick the book and study grammar or stuff like that. I'm
Watching
saying
movies.
learning
Yeah.
every day, like just watching movies, watching everything, listening to a song every day. I read lyrics from songs and try to sing with them. Like
Yeah.
just grabbing the information, just learning, just building my vocabulary, increasing it, and just like studying because I'm learning everything every time. the new words, new expression. For
Mm-hmm.
example, a word that I've learned still a couple weeks ago was cap. No cap, because everybody's
No
saying
cap?
that. No cap. Yeah, no cap. Have
I
Have
don't
you
get
ever
it.
heard?
No, I have never heard it.
Real?
No cap?
For real? For Yeah, no cap. Everybody. For example, I don't even know if you have, you have contacts with Black English,
No, not
but
so much.
there are uh,
Slang.
there are many guys that are saying this. No cap, for example. Gotta tell you something, man. No cap. I hooked up with that girl, for example. So no cap. I was like, no cap. Cap means like the thing that we put in our head. Cap.
Yes,
And I was
this
like,
is a cat.
cap?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean? But no cap means no lie, like being real. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Like being
like to be
honest.
honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard a
That's
variation of
different.
this. It's like keep 100. You know?
yeah.
Do you
Keep
know?
behind, yeah. Everybody says that.
Yeah, dude, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not really like I like Black English, but I really don't study. You know, I really don't go really deep into it. But I think it's nice.
It's another idiom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no,
Kind of
It's
not
a
language.
only,
slang.
not only like the slang and like expressions, but also the way they pronounce the words. You know
Yeah,
what
the
I'm
way they
saying, dude?
change.
And I can't do it. I can't do it. There's a guy. His YouTube channel is English Black Friday. I don't know if
Black
you're familiar.
Friday, yeah, the
This guy,
Rodrigo Norato.
yeah, dude, this guy has no accent. When I see he's speaking English, I say this guy is no Brazilian man. He's not a Brazilian man. You know?
But he has been abroad. He has been abroad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. But I think, like me personally, I don't think I'll ever be able to talk like him, to speak like him, if I spend like 20 years in the United States. I think that's impossible because this guy he masters, you know?
So I've been speaking like when I'm alone, like speaking with myself or in my mind, I speak like this. For example, yeah, I change my intonation. I gotta go to there. I ain't gonna say this again. Just like this because I'm having fun with myself. But when I'm speaking with someone else, probably they will not be able to understand me because I'm speaking like this, like with these kind of. For example, Black English used to say like instead of saying I don't even know. They don't speak like that. They speak, I don't even know about this.
I don't even know.
So a lot of people cannot understand what they are saying. So that's why then I speak the standard English. We call this Black English and standard English. Standard
Yes.
Yes.
English, the American English, and Black English is the slang words that they use,
Yeah, it's
stuff like
another language, as she said. It's a
yeah.
totally different language.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, congratulations. You're how old are you? You're 17, right?
17 years.
Dude, by the age when you are 20, you're gonna be able to speak English better than me.
Yes.
Better than me, dude. So keep.
Yes.
I don't know if you're ready to. You know,
When I
Keep
was
like
going.
yeah, you're not a
speaking
teacher,
like
and
this.
sometimes I think, damn, dude, this guy, he really knows some vocab. You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And he has a very good pronunciation.
Yes, yes.
Thank
I
you.
was talking to him
Uh,
on WhatsApp. He said, probably you're gonna be a teacher, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, yeah. This guy rocks. What about you, Fernando? Talk a little bit more about your hobbies.
My hobbies.
Yes.
Well, I work. I will talk about some of my hobbies, uh, and also some of my works, some of my jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I work my main job. I work as a salesman at a construction materials store. I am also an English teacher, and I also make makeup design.
Yeah, yeah.
These are one of my. These are a few of my hobbies, and some ways that I can get money.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
Like you
So
asked me you asked me if I like it. I like to teach English, or if I do it only for money. Actually, I love it. I love it because, like I said, when I teach, I'm also learning, and when I am talking to my student, I'm also practicing my English. And I consider that this like a hobby. I am working, I am making money, but this is also a hobby. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I like I said before, I like to watch movies. I love movies, TV shows, and I always that I can, I watch it in English, only in English. Not always because of my wife. She doesn't speak English, so I have to watch with her in Portuguese. But we made a deal. One day we watch a movie in English, one day we watch a movie in Portuguese,
Awesome.
you know?
And
That's
also
nice.
you encourage her to learn English as well, right? Because watching
Yes.
English,
Yes.
she's gonna pick up some words, right? And it's incredible. So you said you work with a lot of things. So basically, you're
Yes.
rich because you have a lot of outcomes, right? You have a lot of incomes, right? So like money from
Uh-huh.
makeup, money from this construction thing, money from English. So you're rich, guys.
No,
We
I'm
have a
not
Donald
rich.
Trump here.
Sadly, I am not rich. I would love to be, but I am not. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And I try to teach my wife, but she's not very interested in English. So there's nothing I can do. We like to watch basketball, and we watch the American channels,
Uh
to
huh.
watch the games.
Yeah.
So while we are watching the games, we are listening English.
Okay, so you have American TV?
What?
Do you have American TV?
No, I watch it on the web.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Actually, I have
to
never
watch
tried this.
basketball.
Now
Go
I'm feeling
Lakers, go!
stupid. Yeah, because I have never tried it. Like, there's a website called US TV Now, but actually have to pay. It's like $20 a month. So converting to real, I think it's gonna be like 70 something or 60. I'm not sure. I don't know how much the dollar is worth today. But I don't think it's worth it because you only get like 8 channels, like the most popular ones. And okay, I tried that, but it doesn't work for me. Like I prefer to stay on Netflix to keep watching on Netflix. And dude, as you said, like your hobbies, you make money out of your hobbies, right? That's perfect. Just like me. Like my hobby is teaching English. So people, sometimes I still can't believe that people pay me to teach them English. I say, oh, this is a dream. This is a dream job. So sometimes people don't even have to pay me. Like we're doing a live here for I don't know for how many people. I don't know how many people is watching. Like we're having a conversation for free. So that's how I can show. I can show you how much I love English. And what Giselle, no, Gislaine, right?
Yes, Lane.
Yes.
Yes. Talk
Um,
about you, please.
my hobbies. My real passion is volleyball. I play volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I always played back in Brazil, and I just started here because I found some groups and I'm having a lot of fun. And I also do journaling. Do you know bullet journal? Like pens
No.
and notebooks with dots. You do your schedule, your thoughts. So I am a teacher. Don't judge me. I like to write. I like to write. I like to have pens like this.
Shout out.
And that's it. And I really love to read. And if I can give you an advice, I used to read, as I told you, a book per week. And at first, I was like translating every single word to make a sentence, sometimes 5 minutes in just one sentence, but it really helped me a lot.
Yeah, one book by week. Oh, one book a week.
Yes. Yes.
One day I will reach your level. Because now I think yes, dude. To be honest, like the last book I read was grammar book. I have to get out of my comfort zone because I've been reading only grammar books like Cambridge, Oxford, but I know I need to read storybooks,
Think outside the
novels.
box.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need because
Think out.
that's gonna really help me improve my English. One day,
Yeah.
one day, I promise I'll have your dedication. I'll be as dedicated as you. Awesome.
I really love it.
Yeah, incredible. So, guys, in your life, why is it important for us to have in your life? No, sorry, let me remake the question. Why is it important for you to have a hobby? Like, why do you think hobbies are so important?
To have fun.
Just this.
To have fun. To
To
me, it's
refresh
to
the
have
mind.
To be yourself.
To be yourself,
Yeah.
right? So you mean like hobbies
what you
are
like.
part of your identities, maybe?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
All right. So go on,
And you
Fernando.
have to get out of all the stress of ordinary jobs because we all have bills, you know.
Yeah. So let's see. Fernando and I, we work with our hobbies. So to get out of the stress, so it means we're never stressed. We're never stressed. Are you ever stressed, Fernando?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So,
Can you repeat,
like
please?
you and I, we work with our hobbies, right? She said we need
Yes.
hobbies, to relieve our stress, like in order not to be stressed. So if we work with our hobbies, it means we're never stressed, right? Right? I gotta tell you this.
Big liar.
No, I gotta tell you this. My friends ask, Jeff, you're never stressed. So, yeah, I don't know why, but eventually, sorry, but I found out that yes, I'm never stressed because I do something I like. Imagine this: you like playing video games, and you play video games every day. You're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna be stressed, right? So I love English. I love to talk, to have conversations in English, and people pay me to do that. So I'm never stressed. I only get stressed when my internet's not working. Now I get stressed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Made a good point.
Yeah.
I feel stressed when when some kind of people, uh, how can I say, speak bad of English. Is that right?
Bad.
For example, when someone comes to me and says, "Oh, I don't like English because they say red car, no car red," this
Yeah.
foolish things. I don't like it.
So you mean that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
Okay.
or when someone comes to me and, "Oh, you speak English, right?" And yes, I do. Oh, so speak.
Yeah.
What do you want to speak about?
Yeah. Like
If you don't understand, why will I speak English?
yeah. Like my friends, they used to do that to me. Like, hey, you speak English, right? Say something. What do you want me to say? Like that's ridiculous. Like
Or
Happened
translate the
yesterday.
song for me.
it doesn't make sense, right?
Translate the song for me.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I sometimes I can't understand people because okay, she left. Okay, you're back. Sometimes I can't understand people because they say, "Oh, that scene, you speak English, so say something. Translate this movie." Why do I need to prove something to you? You know?
Yeah.
Yes,
I got a call. Sorry.
not really.
It's great. So guys, I'll be right back because I'm also getting a call. It's probably a job or something. I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes, okay? So you can continue to talk. The live is still on, or you can talk whatever you want.
Jeff, I gotta tell you something. Jeff,
Okay.
my phone's battery is 16, so soon I'm not gonna be able to
Put on the
participate in this
recharger,
live.
dude. Put on the recharger.
But I cannot do it because I don't have any. I don't know how to say tomadas in English.
Oh, okay.
Tomada.
Outlet. Okay, guys, hold on.
Outlet. I don't have
I
any
have to.
outlet around.
I have to answer my phone. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
they can.
I don't know. I just got a call
Oi.
and
Tá, peraí.
the person
Tá, eu
was
tô fazendo uma live.
calling again and I had to decline. That's it. So who left?
Jeff, but he's gonna come back.
Okay, let me see.
My battery is 15%, so
Okay.
I got a
Yes.
few minutes.
And soon I will have to go too because I have to prepare my things because tomorrow I will travel.
Oh,
Nice.
where are
Yes.
you going?
My wife is from Fortaleza, Ceará, and we are
Uh-huh.
going to spend our vacation there.
Oh, I am so jealous right now. Oh my God.
Yes, I'm going from Curitiba to Fortaleza. We are going to spend 20 days there.
I have to go as well. I have to prepare dinner for people here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everybody has to go.
I just lost my connection again. Okay.
Okay. But will we wait for Jeff so we can say bye? to him?
Yes, just let's wait for him and we
Okay.
can say bye properly.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it depends
and
on
you-
my cell phone because it's 14%. I don't even know. Sorry?
Okay. I miss the beach so bad.
Yeah. You live in which city do you live? Which city do you live?
I live in Philadelphia.
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 It's closer to New York, right?
That's nice.
It's about 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe. It depends on how's the traffic
Ah.
is.
Is
Oh.
there
Oh
dangerous?
my gosh. I dream about visiting New York.
Can you believe that I just went there for how can I say duties? I never went there yet for just for fun, for just to visiting. I am planning on, but didn't happen.
Yeah, you never visited the Statue of Liberty.
No, not yet.
No.
So I missed the other guy as well, I think.
The other guy?
Yes, where is he? I can
Uh,
hear.
I
Yeah.
I think he left because he was not talking.
Oh, let me see. I don't know. Oh, let's wait for Jeff. So I
Okay.
never went there, and we are planning maybe, but I don't know when.
Mhm. I am planning to visit the United States, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
But I will. I dream about this since
Yeah.
I was a kid.
I
Like I
dream about it.
said, I grew up watching American movies and
Mhm.
always watching the United States by TV, and I want to visit it personally. You know, to go there, to go to
Uh-huh.
those
Yeah,
places.
yourself. Feel the air.
It will help your English for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's amazing. Now that I am on vacation, finally, I will participate on the group more. Okay. I was working so much these past days, because I was preparing to be on vacation, and we were training the new guys that will replace me while I will be uh, away. And I was working so hard. Like today, I worked till noon, right, at the start,
Mhm.
and later I went to beauty studio, and I made 5 makeups in a row. You know, 5 makeups.
Oh.
So I am dead tired.
Can't tell. Okay.
uh, is it cold there?
Yes, unfortunately. Here it isn't that cold like in Boston or even New York. But even when you are from Curitiba and we suffer in Curitiba,
Yes. Mhm.
it's very very cold.
Yeah.
Of course we have heaters. We don't feel cold inside, but when you go outside, oh my God, you
I can
just
imagine.
want to die.
Just freeze.
Can you believe that
Yeah,
it's
please.
cold here in Curitiba? We are in December and it's cold.
I know.
I'm back.
My
I'm
my
back. I'm
mom
back.
just my mom
Okay.
just told me it's awful here.
So guys, I'm so sorry. I had a work phone.
You're back.
Yeah. So what are you guys talking about? You're saying bad things
Uh,
about me, weren't you?
No, we are talking about weather, like chit chat.
It happens.
But
Oh,
I actually have to go because I have to
Oh man, my
make
connection is
my
low.
dinner.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you have to cook. By the way,
Yes.
are you a good cook?
It happens. I don't know.
Say it again.
Are you a good cook? Do you cook well?
My son
Guys,
like
I can't hear you anymore.
I can survive.
You
Tell
can
you.
survive. Oh, he can't hear us. Can you hear us now?
I don't know. And I miss the 17
No.
years old guy.
Oh no.
I don't know
For
what's
me,
happening.
everybody's here.
Me?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I
I
hear
can
you,
hear you.
Jeff, but I can't. I hear no. Just
Can you
Jeff.
hear?
Yes, I can hear you, Andrew.
Yeah, I heard you now. Yes.
What about you, Fernando? Yeah,
I have to go to, like I told the guys when you were away, I have to prepare my stuffs
I got
to travel
3%
tomorrow.
battery.
Okay. So guys, let's end the live
Okay.
here. So thank you so much for participating. I really like this. I hope you can do this more
Thank
often.
you.
All right. So next week, if you're up,
Yeah.
we can do this again. I really
Yeah,
loved it.
of
It's
course.
really good talking to you. It was a pleasure to receive you. All right, guys. So take care.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Have
you
a beautiful
for having
night.
me.
Okay,
Thank
I
you,
say thank
guys.
you. Bye bye, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Talk to you.
Bye. See you.
Bye bye.
See ya.